Holmes,
Holmes.
why don't we go into business together?
That's a good idea.
We buy houses within a budget, renovate them right so we can make a profit and be able to invest in other properties.
So far, we've bought a bungalow in the country on 5 acres of land with a barn and a 2-car garage.
Here comes the rain!
Water issues have rained on our parade.
Run!
I got bad news.
Oh my God.
We're probably gonna have to replace this weeping bed.
Yes.
Then my dad finds another property for sale 3.5 hours away on the St. Lawrence River.
That's the property?
Commercial space on the main floor, and the second floor, it's residential, a live, work, play property.
Of course, there's an asbestos problem.
I'm going to stop this job.
Great, we have a property that's full of asbestos. Welcome to the beauty and the beast. We bought this Riverhouse for $570,000. With a construction budget of $500,000, our projected asking price will be $1.5 million. That could net us a nice profit of $430,000 if we stick to the budget. We know the building contains asbestos in the plaster and the tile, but now my dad is worried about the old drywall behind the stairs.
Asbestos. Oh, man. One of the worst things out there.
We don't mess with asbestos removal. There's a good chance that houses built before 1990 contain asbestos. It only becomes dangerous when the particles become disturbed and people breathe in the fibers that may get trapped in their lungs and may lead to serious health issues, including cancer. So let's get it out of here. Because we're demoing this house, we're bringing in an abatement company so the removal is done safely and effectively. Homeowners should never attempt to remove asbestos on their own.
Out of our $500,000 construction budget, we allotted $30,000 for asbestos removal.
While the abatement team completes the demo at the Riverhouse, I head back to our other house, the property in the country. We purchased this property for $929,900. Our construction budget is $400,000. Our projected asking price will be $1.7 million, leaving the business with an estimated $370,000 in profit. Our target buyer is a family who wants to move out of cramped living in the city and stretch their legs in the country. The plan is to make the main floor more open concept.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
When this is done, this is going to be something.
And the best part, we're going to add a partial second story, which will become a stunning master bedroom with a large ensuite washroom. Today, we are removing the middle section of the roof so we can build that partial second story.
Can we get going?
I'm super excited. We have a huge day. The permits are all set, the drawings are set. We've got the scaffolding up. It is happening. Today, we rip off the middle section of the house and the second story addition starts to go up.
Guys, just keep in mind, the safer the better. Keep our ropes tight, safety glasses, and we ready.
Good.
Rip the roof off this sucker. Robbie, Sherry, we're gonna start throwing stuff off, so just everyone clear that area.
Clear below!
We're gonna strip the roof, remove the sheathing, remove the trusses, and start to install the structural beams so we can start to build up for our addition.
Is your dad gonna put all this in the bin?
It's his birthday today.
Oh, jeez.
Something bigger than that.
Happy birthday, dear Mike. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. It is my birthday. It's like just another day. That's all it is. It's not a big deal. I'm turning 54. I'm still young.
And and nobody can deny.
All right, go back to work. Hey, I'm gonna try and go to my boat, but until then, we got work to do.
We got the guys going hard up there. The roof's coming off pretty well. The boards are very dry. It's old plank, so it just shows you how old this roof was. The shingles are coming off pretty well. Everyone's got their harnesses on.
So, leave what trusses we have to leave in place just to help with the tarp. Make sure all the nails are pulled on all the rafters so we don't strip the tarp, pull the nails and screws. To me, there's no excuse. We've got the bodies. Let's do this.
Yep, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
And try and load these bins better, please.
You know what I think? I think I'm gonna call you the micromanager from now on.
That's fine, but try and load them better.
I'm really glad we brought in our micromanager for today because he was here luckily enough to tell me that the bin wasn't stacked properly.
Remember, each bin is a certain amount of dollars.
Yes. You want me to go inspect the bin?
I already did. Don't load it like that. It's like just thrown in.
It's loaded fine.
Are you being sarcastic?
This is fine. Look at.
There's tons of room in here.
Yeah, see?
Look at all
Yeah, I know. You just fit in there good, didn't you?
We balance each other. We're kind of like Jay-Z and Beyonce, Sonny and Cher, John and Paul. We're a good team. You know, one person is not so good at one thing, the other person is. It's a good balance.
I'm just saying, just stay on top of it, okay?
We're on top of it, man. We're on top of it.
All right.
I'm not sure if I'm Sonny or Cher in this one. I kind of, am I Cher? I think I'm Cher. I think I'm Cher.
And be here at 6:30.
I was at the shop loading up the truck at 6:30. Thank you very much.
Let me tell you, Cher's getting a little annoyed with Sonny.
It's your birthday today, so we'll argue tomorrow.
Okay, General, Captain, right?
Partner, like general, co-general. Today, we rip off the middle section of the house and the second-story addition starts to go up. And even though it's my dad's special day, this birthday boy is not in a festive mood.
General, Captain. General, Captain.
General, co-general, partner, partner.
Co-General.
Yes, General.
See, I called you General.
I like that.
Co-General.
Co-general. Captain
I'm
General.
giving you something here in the back.
You want to move it over? I'll move it here.
When you can, get a temporary support under that ridge,
While things can get heated between my dad and I, we always work it out.
just for safety's sakes.
What's not so easy is to shake off the rising temperature. It is scorching out today. I mean, it is so hot, there's not a spot of me dry, I don't think.
You know, keeping an eye on everyone, making sure they're drinking water,
One more. Oh, it's hot.
and watching everything. Just to bring out the color in your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
My favorite color.
Thank you. Derek's missing out.
Hey, what is this? Robbie, you're not a Holmes. Get over here.
I'm part of the family now. Here you go, buddy.
I got a freezy for you.
There you go.
Thank you. While my dad leaves for his boat, I start to hear an all too familiar sound. Oh boy, that rain is coming.
Oh, Boys, I'm thinking we may want a tarp. What do you think?
Well, you know what your dad's gonna say.
If you flood the inside of that house, this guy's not gonna be a happy guy.
We should throw on the tarps.
I hear thunder and rain, and what do I not want to hear?
How much water got in?
A little bit.
When my dad helped me renovate my own house, it rained hard one night, and I didn't tarp.
We've got water everywhere. This is gonna swell like crazy.
My dad was not pleased.
Okay, I gotta tarp the house. All right, guys, we gotta hurry. We gotta get this thing tarped before the rain comes. We got 30 minutes.
According to my weather app. I learned a big lesson doing my own home. That is, keep the water out no matter what. That means if it's dark, if it's raining, if it's windy, we're tarping it. Let's go.
It'd be really nice. There we go. Okay, let's twist it.
15 minutes till the rain. We got the tarp on just in time. My dad will be happy. The tarp did its job. No water got in, and today is a much brighter day.
It takes a lot of work to get to the point that we're at right now. I mean, plans, engineers, architects, so many people are involved. And finally, to see the structure happening and know that we're going to install LVLs and flooring next, that's exciting.
I say we go up and help those guys install the LVLs. What do you think?
I'm not even tired yet.
I was gonna say go for a swim.
An LVL is a laminated veneered lumber, strips of wood that are pressed and glued together and acts as a structural beam. So when we glue 1, 2, 3 of these together, it's even stronger.
Okay, we have a triple LVL coming through. It's gonna sit on the back wall. But what we'll do is we'll strap out this wall, build out the load point, make sure we have continuous load right down to the existing foundation.
Beautiful. We're gonna extend it an extra 3.5 inches.
Let's do it.
Help them out, Rob.
Let's go.
Got it?
Yep. All right, you ready?
Ready.
Yep.
Because we're putting a second-story addition on the house, we want to make sure that it's structured properly and that we don't have any point loads underneath.
Look at that.
We want to keep the first floor open concept. That's why we're using the LVLs. They are load-bearing.
LVL number 1, the triple is going in. 1, 2, 3. Nice.
With the LVLs now in place at the country house, my dad and I take a break.
I'm pretty excited.
You're gonna like Dawn. She's really good at this.
Okay.
I've asked her to grab a few tuxes so we can both try them on.
In a few weeks, I can't wait to marry the love of my life, Lisa. Now, I'm off to pick a tux.
Hi, Dawn.
Hi, good to see you again.
My son, Mike Jr.
Don,
Great
nice
to
to meet
see
you.
you.
All we have to do is make him look good.
That won't be difficult. We'll see what works for both of you.
What do you think?
Wow. Bond.
I love it. I love it. I mean, my favorite color is blue. Like, it feels amazing, like it wants to be on me.
You will certainly be noticed. We always want to make sure there's a centimeter of cuff showing, and I would probably shorten the trousers little to no break, so you've got a clean line.
You're kind of handsome. I gotta say.
I feel like $1 million right now. Holy James Bond.
Yes, James, that is my middle name.
You look sharp. Did you lose weight?
I lost a couple pounds.
You're looking good.
Look at this black and blue thing here.
What do you think?
I like black and blue. There is no longer the rule of thumb that black and blue can't go together.
At what point do you think it's too tight?
When you start to see the jacket break at the chest or in the arm.
Okay.
You can't work out anymore.
Okay, making me blush.
Gee,
What do you think?
I kind of like this. Gray and black, that is slick. Oh, and you've got the straight.
So we've got a silk and linen blend.
Okay, Holmes, it's simple. The blue one, the gray and the black one. Which one do you choose?
I love them both. I think because it's a summer wedding, my groomsmen will be wearing charcoal gray. I think I'm gonna go with the gray.
As long as you feel confident about what you're wearing, everything else will be seamless.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll look
Thank
great
you.
no matter what.
Okay, straight band is solid. You're getting married, and I think it's time that we talk about the birds and the bees.
What are those, Dad?
They're things that fly.
That's pretty cool. I'm glad we got to do this together.
I hope nothing but the best for you and Lisa, I really do. Cheers.
Cheers. Love you, man. That's really nice.
While my dad and I enjoy a little father-son time, the second floor walls are being assembled at the country house.
We're using a wall system that is structurally strong and provides an effective exterior envelope against all weather conditions. The assembly we have chosen starts with 2x6 bottom and top plates with 2x4 wood framing to which they adhere and enhance rigid insulation. By strapping the outside, we can easily add an exterior siding, allowing that 3/4 inch airspace that we so need. Inside, insulating spray foam is applied to the wall cavity. By eliminating the need for sheathing, it helps reduce the lumber content by up to 25% in many cases. That saves a lot of trees, which is great for the environment. It also provides noticeable energy and cost efficiencies with reduced air leakage and improved thermal efficiency.
With the second floor walls in place, it's time to work on the roof. After a quick inspection. Oh, wow, it is looking really, really good in here. We've got our new structure in, our LVLs here, as you can see. Don't you love the look of a brand new structure? Which leads me to my second story addition. And look at this. Oh, wow. We have our structure up right now. Temporary bracing, just making sure that all of our walls stay up nice and strong, square, plumb, the way we need them to be. We are waiting for our crane to come so that our trusses can come on and we can actually get a roof on and keep the weather out. That means no more tarps. And what a beautiful view. Trusses are going up today. It's gonna be a good day. We'll get the trusses in place, gables up.
Yep, that's the plan.
Let's hope this crane shows up soon.
Yeah.
There has been so much rain lately, we need to take advantage of this beautiful day and get all of these trusses up. But the crane is stuck in traffic.
Oh, God.
Trusses are going up today. It's gonna be a good day.
Yep, that's the plan.
Today we're putting the trusses on this house, and the one thing that's holding us up, the crane.
Let's hope this crane shows up soon.
Yeah.
But the crane is stuck in traffic.
Oh, God.
All right, crane's here. Coming in hot.
Rolling like a superstar.
That's right.
Fashionably late.
We're ready to crane up the trusses, start framing this roof up.
I'm ready. Ready.
We have a crane booming these actual trusses onto the roof, so we have to make sure that no one's in the way, that it's strapped onto the crane properly and safely elevated up onto the roof.
Quarter inch your way.
Not only that, it has to be done in the right order. If they're brought up and they're not in the right order, then we're messing around with that on top of a roof, and we don't want that.
Looks good though, eh? Looks fantastic.
At least once the roof gets on, not the tarp anymore.
Yeah.
So, do you trust me?
I don't know, I've got trust issues, so it's not that easy.
You gotta let it go.
It's looking good though. I mean, they've got over half the roof up.
Let's go see it from the inside. Looking good, Paul.
Thank you, sir.
This is gonna work out perfect. I can see it done.
It is.
There we go.
Trusses are up, sheathing's on. Now, my dad and I meet with Andy, who's come up with a possible kitchen design for this country home.
So, this is the view from when you walk into the door. Don't get scared.
Whoa!
It's blue, it's blue.
Oh, look at
So that's the
Very
front,
nice. No walls.
right?
So you walk in the door and you see the kitchen.
I actually do love that. I would never go blue. There's something funky about it.
Nowadays, people are doing very blue kitchens. So a nice dark blue with gold handles and a gray countertop.
I actually love that.
Oddly enough, I really like the blue color in the kitchen. My eye's drawn to the island. It really takes advantage of the open concept and gives space to accommodate potential buyers.
You have a lot of seating area.
This is different. That's really, really different.
You also have a sink on the island. It's a very small sink.
So a built-in double oven, I like that. Very practical for a busy family, plus a large fridge and plenty of counter space.
And I do love the sink
In front of the huge windows,
looking out to that backyard. So if you are doing the dishes, you can watch your kids or your guests.
that really brings the outside in.
You have lots of storage.
I love that there's lots of cabinets. What does every family need? More storage, and this kitchen has that. It even extends to the front door with a little seating area. I love this kitchen.
Andy, what do you think about like a butcher block countertop?
I love that idea. I absolutely love it.
No. Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
No. But I can sure see the stove over here.
I love his technique of change the subject and walk away when I bring up something he doesn't like. He's like, oh, wait, what was that? I'm gonna go over here.
Have you ever renovated a house that they used a butcher block as a countertop?
Yes.
Accent it with a wooden block on top, not the countertop.
I want to bring some butcher block into this. I mean, some wood. We still want modern appliances and fixtures, but we want the finishings to be more country.
Anytime we put in a countertop, I want it to be 100% non-porous. Don't do a butcher block countertop.
There's ways you can properly seal it.
I think in my son's mind, he believes people from the city are going to want to buy it, get a chicken coop, a couple of pigs, and a cow, and all of a sudden be country people. They're going to want to move up to the country for the country, but they're still going to want a modern home.
Oh, I'm not done fighting yet.
See the problem with opening a business with your son? I love him.
He's good.
This discussion is not over, but I need to get home to an unbelievably adorable new addition to my family.
Everything seems to get busier and busier and busier because you know what? On top of our
Property in the Thousand Islands and the country home.
my wedding's just around the corner. And on the weekend, Lisa and I were talking. We thought, you know what? Why not add a new member to the family? Because we don't have enough to do. We got a new puppy. He's a purebred poodle, and he is just the sweetest thing you'll ever see.
The best laid plans are not always the best plans. You have to go with your gut. And so on this one, we followed our hearts. We've wanted a puppy for a really long time, but we're gonna just do it after the wedding. We were gonna wait till our life kind of calmed down a little bit.
Keiko, sit. Me and my dad have very different philosophies.
Hey, Keikos.
I like to work to live. He likes to live to work.
Who can resist these puppy dog eyes?
With things looking good at the country house, we pack our bags and drive 3.5 hours. We're almost in the Thousand Islands, back at the Riverhouse.
It's a crazy long drive, but it is worth it once you get up here.
Look at that water.
It really is beautiful.
All the remediation is done. There is no more asbestos. As far as I know, they've gutted everything. We can take a look and see what we need to do.
Hopefully it's not a can of worms.
Well, if it is, we'll open it up and go fishing.
I like that.
So definitely a few more issues than we had expected.
Surprise.
We are meeting Mark, our builder in the Thousand Islands area, who's really helping us out.
They've notched the floor joists for plumbing.
Oh, perfect.
Look at that, the 3-inch line cut right through the floor joist.
Oh my God. You jumped on that. That floor joist can break in half. So far on the first floor, Mark, we're looking at compromised structure in our floor joist.
Yeah. Roof, it's all stick frame, and there's no bearing point, so where the trusses go past the outside of the building, it's sagging because there's no support. Trusses are starting to actually implode on each other.
Oh, geez.
Right here, if I were to hang on this one, I'm literally gonna pull it down. The only thing that's holding that in place is the sheathing. Let's go upstairs.
So they built the addition on top of an old deck.
So the second story room facing the water used to be a deck that has since been enclosed.
It's the way they tied into the
That's right.
overhang. It's unacceptable. It doesn't
Absolutely.
hold. No hangers.
The roof framing is definitely wrong.
Right now, the ceiling joists are curved down, about 1.5 inch drop.
In other words, the previous owner enclosed this deck, but then tied this new room to the existing roof incorrectly.
What it did is it took the weight of the roof they built.
Transferred onto the ceiling joist.
Yes.
Bottom line is, we've opened up a can of worms as there are many structural issues that need to be repaired.
Our budget is just going up, 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 all the way to the roof.
Did you bring your wallet?
I left it in my other work pants.
Let's just take a look at this side. So all the ceilings from the center dip and come back up to where they tied in.
The engineer's working on a repair dealing to either reinforce, and we're also looking into a new price for engineered trusses.
For the whole roof.
Maybe $30,000 more.
By the time you do the repair, and time and material is gonna probably outweigh replacing it.
So now we're looking at blowing the whole roof off this place.
It's true, you don't know what you've got until you peel back the layers. I get to site and what do I see? Compromised structure, holes in all the floor joists.
Oh my God.
Originally, we had planned on reshingling the roof. You know, a simple strip the asphalt, replace it with a metal roof. Now that we've opened it up, we see that the roof actually isn't properly structured.
The only thing that's holding that in place is the sheathing.
So now we're faced with the decision. Do we rip the roof off or do we keep it and repair it?
There's gonna be a lot of structure to fix when it comes to the attic. And to do all that in time and material might be just as simple to pull all the trusses, fold the walls in, put a new floor joist, new walls, new roof.
It would be faster.
That's fantastic. Asbestos, mold, structure. Now we're gonna rip the whole roof off this place.
Cost us a couple more dollars.
I don't think that's in the budget.
No.
So where are we gonna, oh. I now have the money.
Did you pull a rabbit out of your hat?
I pulled the wallet out of there with extra money.
It is gonna cost a little bit more for buying the material, but we're gonna save in labor. The offset is maybe $20,000 more, $30,000 more. There is a time when you say, too much to fix, better to replace.
Oh my God. Now are we gonna walk away with a profit at the end of this build?
Less of a profit.
We know that we can't cut corners on what's in the walls, on the envelope of the home itself. So we have to make sure that anything we build is built above code, because that's what we do. Now what might suffer is the finishings. Either that or it's gonna eat into our profit. So we're gonna have to just weigh that out as we go.
Our budget for structure and carpentry repairs to the Riverhouse is $30,000. To replace the trusses and second floor walls will cost $60,000, putting us $30,000 over budget.
The bad news tour is not over, as Mark is also concerned about the foundation. We head to the commercial space to test the cinder blocks.
Now this block, it's full of water.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's put that shovel down there.
Oh my God.
It's nice and deep. Oh, that's 4 feet of water.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
When Mark put the shovel handle into that hole, I just went, oh, sure, it's full of water, but hey, that's logical. It's not filled with concrete. I mean, they could have filled it. There is no basement here. However, what they didn't do was make it watertight from the outside. With the house being at the bottom and all the water coming towards the foundation, it's gonna always be wet inside. In other words, full 4 feet of water. Now it means I'm gonna have to look a little more into it. Okay, Mr. Holmes, if the cinder block has 4 feet of water in it, what are the potential dangers?
Well, it could freeze.
Right, which it'll do then what?
It'll heave.
And compromise the foundation.
Yeah.
We will have to do a test dig on this side and a test dig on the front. If that foundation is falling apart when we dig the holes, you know what we have to do?
Yeah.
A new foundation.
Yeah. We have structural issues, we have roof issues, we have possible foundation issues, footing issues. Is there anything else? Is there anything I'm missing?
Issues.
We have issues.
We did another test block at this end is also full of water, yeah.
So the whole foundation's wet.
That's correct.
Pray like crazy that it did not compromise the foundation. We are going to take this piece of crap and shine it into a large nugget of gold. You think that's funny?
That's funny.
Yeah. I have absolutely no regrets about buying this property because I already knew it was a dump, and it's okay because I see the long term. I have the vision for it. There's a business, there's a property, it's a gorgeous area, everyone wants to be here. Who's not gonna want it if we make it right?
What we want more than anything is not to have to replace the foundation. Is there damage? The dig will tell us everything we need to know. Oh my God. That's a lot of water coming out. Holy crap.
It's a lot of water.
That is insane. I see your vision. When I agreed to buy this Riverhouse, I anticipated problems like having to remove all of the asbestos. Now we're realizing that the roof structure is in such bad shape, we're going to have to rip it right off along with the second floor walls. Now we find we've got a foundation full of trapped water. So we start digging, and now water just starts pouring out. I mean, pouring out of the foundation. Oh my God. That's ridiculous.
Did you want to go swimming?
I mean, it is hot out. I'm not sure if that's the water I want to go swimming in when there's a beautiful lake right there. You might think, oh, that's a bad sign, which it is a bad sign. It's not a good sign. What we're looking for is to make sure that the foundation itself is still intact. Make sure that the cinder blocks aren't compromised themselves. Oh, that is pouring out.
It's literally pushing the earth away from the building.
Look at that stream.
Simple theory. When it's raining, the water gets into the foundation. Now, the water is higher than the hole. And there's all kinds of holes in the cinder block that the water's coming out of.
That's a lot of water.
As far as I'm concerned, it's fine. The foundation actually looks okay.
It does. We can extract that water. That's not the problem. We want to make sure that the foundation structure is there.
So we're going to pump out the other hole to confirm that the two areas that are going to hold the most amount of water indicate that the foundation's fine. What we will do is continue with the tear down, and then we will dig it up.
Yep.
We're going to parge it, protect it, fill it.
Lucky for us, the foundation seems to be okay.
I don't like the look of it, but it's not falling apart.
It actually looks worse than it is.
It just means a lot more work, that's all.
Yeah, I think the theme of this job is more work.
We should do a moat right around the building. What do you think?
Get a couple of alligators to protect the property.
Drawbridge.
Yeah.
Having that moat is not a terrible idea.
We'll just have a river in here, and we don't have to worry about it at all. The boats will just drive from the river into the shop. We'll service them, they drive out.
I kind of like that. Arg.
Hello?
Hey, baby.
Hi.
So listen, we just finished going through the property, and it looks like there's a lot more work than we expected, and I think I'm gonna have to stay for at least a few more days.
A few days.
Yeah, we basically have to rip the whole top of the house off.
Okay.
I want to be part of the wedding planning, but I'm just spread a little thin right now.
Is he gonna be with you?
He's here.
Okay. I love you.
I love you, sweetheart.
I miss you.
I miss you. Bye.
The previous owner left me 3 barrels of oil and used gas on the property. Now I have to get rid of it. You can't just put it down a drain. You definitely don't put it in the lake. You don't spill it on the ground. The biggest concern is having those big 50-gallon drums of oil and gas leaking, getting into the earth or getting into the lake, and that's what we don't want, a bigger problem. I guess you guys do this a lot, yes?
Yes, sir. Come across it more than you'd think.
Ooh, there's a lot in there. Wow. If homeowners had this, what would it cost them to pull out?
If this was good waste oil, we actually pay 10 cents a liter.
You'll pay to pick it up.
If it's less than 5% water. If it's over 5% water, generally we'll do it at no charge, but there's a truck charge, a flat rate of $100 for this area. All you have to do is call the right people to handle the job.
It's easier than everyone thinks.
Yeah, because if this leaches into your water table now, And I'm sure you're on a well system here, right?
Then it becomes a big problem.
Lots of money to clean up and totally avoidable.
So after you suck them out?
They're easily disposable, and if you want, I'll take them away for you.
Okay. Why is it that we are the ones that do things right?
Because we care, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Big hearts do that, right?
Yes, sir.
Now that a plan has been set to have a crane come the next day to take off the roof, trusses, and second floor walls, it's time for a little fun in the sun. As my dad and I check out the Ivy Lee Yacht Club only a few minutes away.
Wow, this is beautiful.
This is unbelievable. Starting to get why people retire out in this area. I'm coming out to the Thousand Islands more and more and more, and I'm starting to really smell the roses here. I'm really liking this area. This is kind of serenity. I can see me retiring here. Who knows?
I have a feeling I'm gonna end up losing you to the Thousand Islands.
I can see the wheels turning in my dad's head. And I think slowly, he's starting to think, maybe I could even live up here.
Let's take a look at the dock.
Oh, look at this view. Look how handsome you look right now. Just
I look handsome?
tanned, those eyes are just glistening.
It's because I feel good. Look at, I'm smiling. I'm actually not grumpy and wanting to throw you in the water.
Oh, don't you do it.
While my dad doesn't have his boat here yet, he rented a pontoon boat, and lucky for me, Lisa and Keikos have made the trip for a visit. So along with Robbie, it's the perfect opportunity to do a bit of sightseeing and check out a boat race called the Poker Run.
Oh, there's one right there.
Oh, wow, there it goes. Woo-hoo!
Look, 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 look.
Whoa, whoa.
Jesus.
That was cool.
Holy macaroni! Wow.
Just flying.
Holy crap, look, 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 look.
Oh, look at him go. Boom, he's gone. That was pretty cool.
That was sweet.
All right, Big Mike, let's put this pontoon boat in action.
We'll follow them. We'll catch up, I don't know, 3 days.
Tuesday.
Sun's back out, eh? You have to live on the street. Sun's out?
Guns out.
Guns out.
Woohoo!
Let's go.
How are we doing this, boys? Woo! I'm gonna do a cannonball, and you're gonna rate how big a splash I made.
Okay.
That's a cannonball? 10. All right, all aboard.
I got you, baby. My power.
That was so much fun.
That was it.
As the sun sets on a beautiful day in the Thousand Islands,
It's a good thing we slept well last night because today is a big construction day.
Okay, everyone, thank you. This is going to be a great day. We are taking the roof down. We have the electrical company in. They're going to put the safety covers over the line so nobody can get zapped. Let's be safe. Let's work together. Let's get this roof off and some walls down, okay?
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right, let's go.
Right now, we're just getting prepped, making sure everything's safe before we start cutting the roof into sections.
Perfect. It's funny because we have a crane in, and normally you're going to see us use the crane to put trusses on the house. Today's totally different. We're using it to actually take pieces of the roof off so we can break it up and stack it in the bin nice and neat. If we get, by the end of the day, half this place down, I'm gonna be very happy.
Okay, the whole ceiling's coming down, boys.
Crane's coming in.
This is
is the toughest part, so from here, once we get rid of this gable, it should go fairly quickly.
Yeah. You're gonna try and just pull it back, John?
Yeah.
So try and go in deeper, John.
Oh my goodness. What we're gonna do today is remove the roof and then remove the walls after.
Crane's coming in.
This is the toughest part, so once we get rid of this gable, it should go fairly quickly.
Yeah. You're gonna try and just pull it back, John?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Watch out.
Taking the roof off is pretty simple, but that one gable end is attached to a vertical structure wall. We gotta make sure we cut that all out to get that one piece off to open up the attic space to pull out the trusses.
Okay, you ready?
Heads up.
It's that electrical wire holding us.
I don't know.
That's barely on, John.
Okay, guys, everyone be careful on the ground.
Holy dangle ditty.
Yeah, I'd say.
It always takes a little longer for start. But once they get to where they're about now, you can see that the crane is gonna start grabbing trusses. It'll be quick. Cut the section across. Pick it up.
Watch out.
Bring it down.
Coming down.
Crunch it up. Get it in the bin. See that? Gotta love it. And if I can get half those walls down today with the roof off, I'm a happy guy.
My dad says, this place, it's not too much work. And we have this.
We can fix the structure, but for the amount of fixing we have to do, it's easier to pull the roof, fold the walls in, start fresh, stand up everything.
Pretty much tearing the whole thing down. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's all coming down. I'd like to think it's just a little bit of work. Just a little bit.
Huzzah! This reno has barely begun, and we are already $30,000 over budget.
Next on Homes and Homes. I know the job has gotten a little bigger.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's another week that's unacceptable.
Yeah. Ready, go. There we go.
Enjoy it, man. She's only gonna walk down once.
What's with the water? This shouldn't be happening.
Ready? Whoa! I think it's a must.
I don't. I can't see it.
I
Why?
can.
Look at this place is already transforming.
We've got to come up with a plan. We're gonna have to come up with it fast.
This is way easier than stone. Man, I don't like what I'm seeing at all.
Oh, yeah!
Do it.
Okay, it's not working.
Work, 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 work,
Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
Thanks, everyone.
Yay!
Love you. Okay, get back to work.